Yo, what's good, YouTube? You already know, man. It's your boy, LaRon, female rapper Lee. I am back with a very quick video. So please, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you like this video as well. You know what I'm saying? So today's, like I said, it's going to be a really quick video. I wanted to touch on Aaliyah's family coming out. They did announce that on August 20th, they will be releasing the one in a million to streaming platforms. I believe it's going to be on all streaming platforms, but I did see Spotify particularly. So, you know, I know a lot of people are excited about that. The whole Aaliyah's coming is trending all over Twitter and everything like that, right? So today, you know, as I was reading into the family statement that was made yesterday, to me, it just seems like, I don't know, it seems like the family is not truly happy with the way that people are handling Aaliyah's music. Now, I'm going to tell you this again. I didn't know that you could come out with somebody's music without, you know, getting it cleared unless it's like a mixtape track or something like that, right? So I didn't know that, you know, that was a thing. Hold on a second. Let me see. All right. So, you know, I had to think about this because, you know, it is the family and, you know, they have the right to make a statement in regards to anything. So, okay. Reading this, it says protecting Aaliyah's legacy is and will always be our focus. For 20 years, we have battled behind the scenes, enduring shadowy tactics of deception with unauthorized projects targeted to tarnish. We have always been confused as to why there is such a tenacity in causing more pain alongside what we have already had to cope with for the rest of our lives. Now, this is you know, the 20th year. This unscrupulous endeavor to release Aaliyah's music without any transparency or full accounting to the estate compels our hearts to express a word forgiveness. So listen, so that what that meant to me was like, think about the song that came out and think about one in a million. Now, I'm thinking like, are they going to be releasing more songs? You know, or is it just going to be one in a million? I think it's going to be one in a million. And you know what? That's going to be enough because people are still going to stream that. They want it. They want it bad, right? But I think the timing of it, think about it. They're coming out with one in a million during the same time that Wild Side came out. So they like, don't try to play don't try to play her like that. Like, and I think this is what it is, right? We in a day and time where so many people do samples and do things like that, but they don't truly understand. Like, I feel like this, right? You have to truly get somebody's blessing, especially when you want to do someone's record over, especially someone who's deceased. You have to get that clearance. So, you know, with reading this, I immediately thought about Normani and Cardi's record, Wild Side, because just again, let's see. 20 years we have battled behind the scenes, enduring shadowy tactics of deception with unauthorized projects targeted to tarnish. Do you think that they loved anything about WAP? You know, the sex that was portrayed, especially by Cardi. I feel like Normani could have rocked it herself, but I don't feel like the impact would have been the same, like, you know, like Aaliyah's record, of course. But yeah. So it says, although we will continue to defend ourselves and her legacy lawfully and justly, we want to preempt the inevitable attacks on our character by all individuals who have emerged from the shadows to leech off of Aaliyah's life work. Ultimately, we desire closure and a modicum of peace so we can facilitate the growth of the Aaliyah Memorial Fund and other creative projects that embody Aaliyah's true essence. Pay attention to that. Listen, key in on that, which is to inspire strength and positivity for people of all creeds, races, and cultures around the world. The estate of Aaliyah Horton. Now, can I tell you something? We've heard many people who came out with, you know, different samples to Aaliyah and stuff like that. And I think what it was is that those samples and things that she was doing, I mean, that other artists were doing, it was just on a mixtape circuit. They didn't release it, you know, intentionally. I feel as though, especially with that verbiage, what they said, what did she say? Yeah, that's definitely in regards to Wild Side. Although we will continue to defend ourselves and her legacy lawfully and justly, we want to preempt the inevitable attacks on our character by and all the individuals who have emerged from the shadows to leech off of Aaliyah's life work. Ultimately, we desire closure and modicum of peace so we can facilitate the growth of the Aaliyah Memorial Fund and other creative projects that embody Aaliyah's true essence. Notice that embody Aaliyah's true essence. That means to me that they don't support that Wild Side record. They don't stand behind it. That's truly what that means. Now, that kind of makes me feel some type of way, because I feel like if you are the type of artist that feels like you can just step on somebody's beat, especially somebody who's passed away, why wouldn't you want the blessing of why wouldn't you want the blessing of the estate? You know what I'm saying? It is almost disrespectful. Why wouldn't you want the blessing of the estate? Let's see. I was always thought I was telling Normani's team, never clarified whether it was a sample or interpolation. They know it wasn't cosigned. That's what I'm saying. And you don't play. And it's like we're in a day and time where everybody's trying to hop over a sample. You know, Normani feels the pressure because she sees Summer Walker out here killing it over the samples. We love her. You know, we loving the way that she killed it. So I felt like she was looking for that moment. Yes, 1 in a million would have been amazing. Now that I think about it, if Aaliyah family was fully standing behind it, stamping it, and just like, you know what, like, this is it. Like, you know, we support you. But the way that they sold sex and did all of that stuff, like, you might call it what it is, but listen, I feel like in this world of the industry, especially, you have to realize when Aaliyah died, then things kind of turned, and it was like the whole online rush, right? We wasn't from those online times, so everybody just wants something. Could you imagine your child dying and everybody wants something from you and wants something from her? She not even here no more. You know what I'm saying? I had certain feelings about, like, damn, like, they kind of like, you know, something's crazy. Like, why are they so like tight on her shit? But you got to think about it in this type of entertainment world where things are just spread so fast, and with social media, you want to control what you're able to control. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to keep a hold on, and if that meant holding her track for 20 years, because guess what, they made money for 20 years, guaranteed you on that. They ain't hurting for nothing. Them people ain't hurting. What you mean? What you think? You know, that's just us on the fan tip. We just, you know, feel a little upset about it, but that's that. What's up, CJ? Let's see. They didn't want Wild Side because Drake had used the Aaliyah sample before. I wonder if they got any clearance. Let's see. Yeah, man. So it's like when I was reading this, to me, this spoke. And then you have to think about, again, the timing. Why is it like, you know, August 20th, they're going to be releasing the 1 in a million? You know what I'm saying? Like, how convenient. How convenient. Like, how convenient. They want to focus, if they want to desire and closure and a modicum of peace so we can facilitate the growth of the Aaliyah Memorial Fund and other creative projects that embody Aaliyah's true essence. So Wildside doesn't embody Aaliyah's true essence. Now, I do want to speak about that whole shit in regards to Nicki, Big Barbie. It's so weird that when you go on Spotify, hold on a second. When you go on Spotify on the web version and you put Big Barbie in, Nicki does come up, but it doesn't come up with those other, it doesn't come up with Future or that other woman that was listed on there, right? Let me see. To me, I don't know. Like, you have to be, listen, when a song like that, especially since she played it on her live, like, you know, you don't know what Nicki's going to do with Big Barbie. You don't truly know, you know, what she's, hold on, let me just see if I could bring it up for a second. Just give me one moment. Let's see. I'm about to be off here in like 1 minute too. So, yeah. Let me see how this look. Okay, so when you go to Spotify and you type in Big Barbie, Big Barbie, this is what comes up. You know, I can't mirror my phone into the computer, but when you do put artists in under Big Barbie, I don't know why Future and Kali Uchis, whatever her name is linked to Nicki. So I mean, who knows? My first hearing of Big Barbie, I like the track. I don't think it's like gonna be a single or anything like that. I mean, but only real people who are musicians know that. If you like that song, you just like it on some fan favorite shit. That's not no lead single or nothing like that. That's like a yikes type of track. So yeah, I would be excited to hear it if it was, released in its entirety, and if whatever. I would be excited to hear it, but I don't think it's what people are making of it. Let's see. Man, I feel bad for Normani. She deserves better. She's talented, but she should have made a better moves. You know what? And it's probably not even Normani. It's probably her team. And behind the scenes, they're just like, look, this is sample season. This is sample season. Everybody's running with samples. What would be more crazier if we do the Aaliyah sample? But what the thing is, anytime you play with anybody's work who's deceased, you are gonna get flashback. You're gonna get, you're gonna get that reaction. And the thing is that if you're not gonna get it from the fans, you're gonna get it back from, the family. And I hope that they cleared that sample. That's just what I hope, because I feel like this. If you have to go through the family to clear the sample, then that means that the blessing would have been there. Is it not the same way? I don't know. It's Aaliyah's 20-year anniversary. Let's see. Of self-titled album. Okay. I think it should be on SoundCloud at least. Nah, SoundCloud, that's free shit. Ain't nobody putting no shit on SoundCloud. Oh, you talking about Normani? Yeah, release that to SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? You don't just walk over somebody who's deceased, you don't just walk over their work like that. Like, as crazy as you think it is, I'm pretty sure to do Barbie Dreams, Nicki got some sort of blessing from that team. To do that on her album, for real, she got a blessing from that team. She had to have, you know what I mean? So the family can sue Normani? Who knows? I mean, who knows? I did make an Aaliyah playlist on Spotify. They have a few tracks of Aaliyah that you can find and shit like that. But it's like a lot of the songs that I love, I can't. They got a lot of the good ones because they were uploaded in different ways. But yeah, man, I just feel like the family is not feeling it. I had to let me just go back and read that shit again, because to me, you got to realize they got at they ass in a classy way. They was like, come on. I had to really sit with this shit and read it again. Hold on a second. Man, and think about what this is about. Think of just listen to it. You got to be able to read between the lines. If you that type of person, listen, if you know what type of person that I am, and I'm always in some sort of investigative mind state, so you have to be on that type of wavelength to even be on this channel, because I'm going to make you uncomfortable all the time, especially if you go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I go. So reading this, it speaks out. Yes, I know that's the 20th year anniversary. Thanks for letting me know that. But I also feel like this speaks to the leeches. Why are you trying to leech off somebody's sound? Normani came out with motivation, and she was trying to do odes and homage to everybody else, so that would get people to talking about it, and that would get people to streaming it. No, be talented on your own. Give us your own Crazy in Love. Give us your own One in a Million. Give us your own If Your Girl Only Knew. Give us your own End of Time. Give us your own records before you try to come in this category trying to do somebody else shit. Every girl, if you think about it, every black pop female artist who's dominant, they have their own song that they known for. I don't feel like Normani got that. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all when I went to Spotify, it's easier to make an Aaliyah playlist than the Normani, and Normani out here. I couldn't really find no music like that. So I don't know. I just feel like, certain R&B stars, think about the hustle from an R&B star to a rapper, right? With a rapper, you put songs out more frequently and stuff like that. Normani has had a lot of misses. All she has been doing is posting pretty pictures from the studio, talking about she's working with Ryan Tedder, and she gassed thinking because he worked with Beyonce and Adele and Rihanna. That's a whole different sound. That's a whole different female artist that no matter what they put out, Beyonce could put out a trash song from Ryan Tedder. It could be a throwaway from Ryan Tedder, and it's still going to do better than anything that you did. So stop trying to think, because I know how these stupid motherfuckers think. Because you know what's so crazy? I know that I'm a great songwriter. I would never need to work with somebody unless I'm doing some different type music. You know what I'm saying? Come on. The songwriter is not going to bring the life to you. You either the life or you not. It's going to be what it is or it's not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you trying to come up off of Aaliyah's wave, and I just feel like the family is not feeling that shit. Point blank. Protecting Aaliyah's legacy is and will always be our focus. For 20 years, we have battled behind the scenes, enduring shadowy tactics of deception with unauthorized projects targeted to tarnish. We have always been confused as to why there is such a tenacity in causing more pain alongside what we have already had to cope for the rest of our lives. Now, in this 20th year, this unscrupulous endeavor to release Aaliyah's music without any transparency or full accounting to the estate compels. I love when motherfuckers got that verbiage on point. Let me tell you something. When I was in motherfucking Albany High School, I had this black English teacher, and I tell you, she was about teaching us new words every day. Every day she was about teaching us new words. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love somebody who was well spoken, and that's why a lot of people, like, you know, I know a lot of people don't like Omarosa, but I can listen to her talk for hours because I like intelligence. I love great conversation, and I've been like that since I was a little boy. So I just love when people are able to get that shit out to you, like, and they speak like a publicist, like, you know what I'm saying? So, such tenacity in causing more pain alongside what we've already had to cope with for the rest of our lives now. This is the 20th year, and this unscrupulous endeavor to release Aaliyah's music without any transparency or full accounting to the estate compels our hearts to express a word: forgiveness. Listen, although we will continue to defend ourselves and her legacy lawfully and justly, we want to preempt the inevitable attacks on our character by all individuals who have emerged from the shadows, Normani. Emerged from the flop shadows, from the motivation, trying to get it popping off a baby girl, better known as Aaliyah. Like, come on. You trying to rock off her shit? No, rock your own shit. And then you try to get Cardi to stamp this shit after all of the negative shit she said about black people. Yeah, I know this video is up and that shit gonna be searched because Aaliyah is popping. Yeah, you put Cardi on that record and she was talking all that shit about black women and all that shit. Yeah, you know I had to sprinkle that shit on top like some motherfucking seasoning. You know I did. Thought I was gonna be nice? You thought I was gonna be nice? No. The Hortons do not approve of Wild Side. You know what I'm saying? But they don't got to worry about it. Ain't nobody playing the record anyway. You know what I mean? It is what it is. What's up, Jake Carey? I think that's why I like SZA and Summer. They have their own sound. Even when SZA was gonna Kiss Me More, she still sounded like herself. Summer sounds like herself too. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this on this open microphone too. I don't really care for SZA, but you know what? Hearing her on Doja Cat's record, and you know I don't really give a fuck about Doja Cat either, right? But hearing SZA and Doja Cat, two black girls that have this type of pop sound that can exist with these white, I like it. So yeah, SZA, get your fucking money. Get your money. It ain't like we don't want Normani to get her money, but she's riding it wrong. And the thing is that Normani just want that Summer Walker. She thought it was going to be easy. It's not easy to do samples. It's not. Ask Sukiyana. She tried to do a Foxy Brown sample. I'm like, come on. It's not going to work, sweetheart. Malibu Mitch tried to do a Foxy Brown record over just because she thought she had the cadence. That shit is whack. You ain't bring it. You ain't make me forget about the original track. Think about people who make you forget about the original track. Like when Itty Bitty Piggy come on, it's hard for me to think about Soulja Boy, especially being from New York. It's hard. It's hard for me to even think about. I don't even really know the lyrics. Like I know some of them, but I don't know all the lyrics. Normani just got to do better, but you have to think about the moves that you make and the time that you make them, right? Like, say Normani has already been gone for over a year. She came back with this single, right? You need to bounce back quick. You need an up-tempo song that's going to come. You need something quick. So you trying to work with Ryan Tedder and all of them on ballads and shit that Beyonce and them be doing. See, you trying to work. See, that's the thing, right? Don't ever be caught up in somebody's web in the way that they funnel. You have them motherfuckers follow you for the way that you funnel. You bring yourself, like, see, this is why it's all of these inconsistent and all of these low self-esteem artists in this game. You know what? You know what it is? And this is why I come from the grimy 90s where motherfuckers had to rap outside of buildings and try to impress you and try to make this shit. These motherfuckers is in these positions right now and they ain't really talented and they all want fucking sympathy. No, you don't got no fucking talent. That's what the truth is. That's what the truth is. These motherfuckers get in this industry and then they start these fucking pity parties just like, what's her name? That white chick from the Disney shit. She was just saying some shit about the baby. They always doing some shit. No, sell the fucking talent. Sell the talent. I don't want to hear it, especially when you got Azealia Banks blacklisted and she still got almost 1 million plays on a song over and under a month on Spotify. I don't want to hear shit about Normani. Normani, it just is what the fuck it is. Point blank. LeBron, we need to be paying you for your advice. Why they end up doing the opposite? Yeah, man. You don't try to walk over somebody's legacy. Although we will continue to defend ourselves and her legacy lawfully and justly, we want to preempt the inevitable attacks on our character by all individuals who have emerged. I love emerged because, yeah, it's like you rising like a motherfucking phoenix. Emerged. Normani emerged from the flop, from the motivation, she squandered her time even trying to jump on Aaliyah shit. And then she's been promoting this shit for a while. Like, I just really wish, hopefully, maybe if she had their blessing, things would be a lot different. But I'm telling you, this whole release right here, I just wish that this release was in regards to her 20th year and them doing the whole, upload to the streaming platforms. But as you see, this right here is just filled with a classy way to tell you to leave me the fuck alone. Get off my shit. Do you. Create your own wave so that the girls 20 years from now be like, I did over a Normani record. What record you think they're going to do motivation over? You think? Nah. Let's see. That's what happens if Nicki on the remix singer. That's what I'm trying to Janae, see, this is my clear question, because based on this, statement from the family, what it seems like to me is that if you record a record, you have to have clearance to put it out, right? So this to me makes it seem like the family was blindsided. Normani's team, do they just want to take the hit? Do they kind of feel like this song was going to be not good anyway, and maybe whatever they sue for, that they'll be able to just take it? Because you got to realize you can get sued for a lot, because not only did you take somebody's song, but the person has deceased. It's disrespectful. On some shit where, listen, you got to realize a lot of these people in the industry is fake. This is going to be my last words on it, and then I'm leaving, right? A lot of these people in the industry is fake. I always go back to Beyonce because she's real as fuck. I remember when she was shooting the Run the World Girls video, she wanted to do African dancing in the video, and all of the choreographers who came up, she was like, no, y'all dancing too perfect. This is not how they dance in Africa. She flew these motherfuckers from Africa so that they could show her how to do it their way. That's how you do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You get the blessing. Whatever Normani did with Aaliyah's beat, she should have had the fucking family on the video shoot the day she was shooting. It should have been a special process that she should have got a blessing from. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all I'm saying. She should have got their blessing clearly for that, and she didn't get it. And this whole statement speaks to, like, leave my daughter alone. Make your own wave. Make your own music. You know what I'm saying? Make your own music. Ultimately, let me see. Why do I keep doing that? Ultimately, we desire closure and a modicum of peace so we can facilitate the growth of the Aaliyah Memorial Fund and other creative projects that embody Aaliyah's true essence. So get stuck on those words. Embody Aaliyah's true essence. And Wildside didn't do that. And there's a lot of people mad who was rooting for it, and they mad. Listen, don't be mad at us. Be mad at the family. They've spoken. So listen, this is your boy LaRon. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you like the video. Aaliyah, 1 in a Million will be on streaming platforms. I seen Spotify, but I believe it's going to be all streaming platforms. So make sure that you check that out and support it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I felt like this message was definitely needed for the people who just feel like they're going to do these cultural, you know what I'm saying? They really thought that shit was going to be a cultural reset. No, the original is already enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can't do that. You can't do that. So listen, I'm up out of here. Female Rap Elite. Make sure you subscribe, like the video.